Hello everyone, Katarina here. Welcome back to the card number 9 in my Christmas card series. Today I'm making a very simple card. I'm using the stamp set from Lawn Fawn called Home for the Holidays. Actually, I was planning to make the card even more simpler, just using the stamp set and nothing else, but the card looked too empty, so I decided to create a background using distress inks. So let me show you how I made it. I will keep this video simple and play music through most of it, but first let me describe what I did here. I stamped the card and the presents that go on top of it. I used the Bristol cardstock and I used the Versafine ink in Onyx black. Then I used my coloring pencils and I colored all the images. I did nothing special with the coloring. This is a very tiny stamp set and there is no point fiddling with it too much. The reason I picked this stamp set actually is because it reminds me the song Driving Home for Christmas, which is one of my favorite Christmas songs, and it also inspired the title of this video. I had to stamp the presents 3 times just because the stamping wasn't good, and then I picked the pencil colors. I think I used all from Faber-Castells. I will have the exact colors, at least for the card, on my blog. The colors for the presents were just random. After I finished coloring, I cut out the images using my scissors, and then I adhered little foam squares on the back. Next, I used a post-it tape and masked off the bottom of the panel that I die cut using a stitched rectangular die. And then I first blended distress inks to create a sky, and then the road on the bottom. For the sky, I used the black Soot and chipped Sapphire inks, and for the ground, I used the Hickory smoke. Also for the sky, I used the Copic opaque white and splattered it across the top to create falling snow. I dried it with my heat gun because I wanted to work on the road right away. Here I placed the 2 of the post-it tapes to blend the gray, one to cover the top and one to cover the bottom, just because I wanted to have the sentiment on a white background. I adhered the double-sided tape on top of the panel, and I also cut a piece of a green cardstock to cover the front of the card base. And I also adhered a double-sided tape, not a foam tape, just a simple tape on the back of the green cardstock as well. I adhered the car and the presents on top of the panel with the sky and the road. And then I realized there is one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to stamp the sentiment. This is super annoying when I forget it after I adhere the foam tape, but it wasn't a problem stamping it. The sentiment says Season's Greetings, and I also stamped the little hearts that are in the stamp set using a red ink. Next, I adhere the panel on top of the green cardstock, and lastly, I adhere the whole thing on top of a white card base. This finishes the card. As you see, I also made one in red, and I think they are both very cute. I hope you liked it as well. If you did, I would really appreciate if you gave this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure you visit my blog where you can find the photos of the cards and more inspiration as well. On the screen right now, well, depending on the device you are using, it doesn't show on every device. You can select the Christmas card number 9 from last year, it's on the left. I made a card with a bokeh effect background. I really like this card and make sure you check it out. Thank you all so much for watching. Merry Christmas to you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!